The ban on headscarves is the most powerful symbol of the struggle between conservative Muslims and secularists for the very soul of Turkey. The pro-Islamic government tried to reverse it and was overruled by the secular courts. The ban means many devout women like Mercan feel they're being denied an education.
I don't have to use like a normal hair.
Okay.
Because I don't want that.
Right. You want to make sure people realise that it is a wig.
Yes, yes, I want that.
Right.
Yes, this is my reaction.
It does look absurd, doesn't it? I mean,
Yes,
it's not how it's supposed to be worn.
The problem is absurd. The occasion is absurd.
Do people not make fun of you at university like that?
I don't care them.
Right.
I just care my education. I just care to finish my education and get my job. This is the thing important for me.
But even if Mercan finishes her education, her problems won't end there. Do you think wearing a headscarf may cause you a problem in the future for getting a job as well?
Yes. This is also banned in the public institutions.
So unless Mercan takes off her headscarf, she'll find it hard to work as a doctor, lawyer or civil servant. It's clearly quite farcical, all of this. She's really intelligent, she's free-thinking, she's forward-thinking. And I can't believe that Turkey's holding her back and not giving her the education that she deserves. They should be proud of women like that. The headscarf issue has polarised Turkish society and suggests that the country still has some way to go to balance Western and Islamic values.
For the next leg of our trip, I headed to Turkey's far northeast, near the Black Sea coast.
It's damp and mountainous in this region, very different to the rest of Turkey. It's also home to many of Turkey's more than 3,000 wild bears, who've been making a bit of a nuisance of themselves.
Turkey's bear population is in surprisingly good shape. Their habitat is actually expanding as people move away from the countryside to the cities. But the people left behind are increasingly coming into contact with their furry neighbours. And no one seems quite sure how to keep both sides happy. Jamal Gulas is a bear-loving conservationist with a very hands-on approach.
He
was a month old. He came directly to me. He climbed onto my lap and started licking my beard.
Jamal adopted an orphan bear cub and called it Datvi.
How could you think such a creature could possibly harm you?
Not everyone approved of Jamal's very personal approach to bear conservation. It's illegal to keep wild animals in Turkey, and eventually the government came and took Datvi to a sanctuary.
It caused me a lot of pain when they took him away. Once you are friends with a bear, you find it very difficult making friends with humans.
Not all humans are as keen as Jamal on getting friendly with 200-kilo bears in the woods. And there's one group around here who'd prefer to see the back of them all together. Beekeepers.
No, we have to do this very slowly.
Oh dear.
Beekeeping's something that's passed from grandfather to son like a passion.
Salih Yalkenci is a teacher by profession, but beekeeping's in his blood.
Tamam. Tatmak ister misin?
Do you want to taste some?
Turkey is actually one of the biggest producers of honey in the world, and its finest crop comes from this region. In Ottoman times, locals even paid their taxes in it.
Glorious. Never mind the bees. I get stung. Yeah. That's amazing.
Süper değil mi?
Unfortunately, Sally's delicious honey has been attracting some unwanted consumers, the bears. They've been lunching on his hives, Winnie the Pooh style.
How many bear attacks have you had over the years?
Son 5 yıldır
In the last 5 years, 30 of our hives were destroyed by bears. This year it was 9 hives.
en son bu yıl 9 kovan.
Each tray can hold 4 kilos of the prized local honey, which is worth up to £150. That makes a hive an expensive snack for the wildlife.
Şimdi arıcılar için gerçekten
It's a real problem for beekeepers. If we didn't take precautions, they'd destroy all our bees.
Sally's tried using alarms and lights to deter the bears, but they just keep coming.
You can really get a sense of it there. Look at that.
bu şekilde. İşte bu tam.
He took me home to show me his ultimate solution.
Bu pompalı av tüfeği.
This is my pump-action shotgun. It's empty at the moment.
Bir durumda insanlar kendilerine
At some point, humans have to defend themselves, their fields. They must earn a living.
şuramıza kadar dolduk.
We've had it up to our noses now. If the government doesn't help us in this, or if bear-loving, animal-loving organisations don't help us, in the next couple of years, there'll be a war between us and the bears.
Başlayacak. Yapsın o yapsın.
Across the region, bears have destroyed thousands of hives. And it's not only honey that's at risk. Many local crops look like fast food to a bear. In the looming battle between gun-toting farmers and hungry beasts, one man stands between the two sides.
Well, this is one of our pilot project sites.
Emre Can is a specialist in preventing human-bear conflict. He's employed by Turkish conservation charity Doğa Derneği to keep the two species apart. His solution is basic, but effective.
Here we are.
This is a proper way to keep beehives away from brown bears.
It's not hugely complicated, really, is it?
It's very
You just
simple.
need to lift
Yeah, it's an elevated
the
platform.
beehives out of the way.
And it must be higher than 2.5 meters, because the largest bear can reach to 2.5 meters maximum.
When you say that, it's quite frightening to suddenly realise just how big the bears are in this area. And I'm 6 foot, so the bear will be towering above me. What you seem to be doing is trying to protect the animals and trying to protect the humans as well, recognising that the two need to live alongside each other, really.
Majority of conservation work is actually working with people. But it's actually the people that lives there. So they are deciding whether they will be protecting or, exterminating. And in this region, people have been living with bears in harmony for years.
And hopefully into the future as well.
Yeah, into the future as well.
The last leg of the journey takes us right down to Turkey's frontier with the Middle East and its troubled Kurdish area on the border with Iraq and Iran. For many years, southeastern Turkey was effectively closed to the outside world because of a devastating conflict in the region that's taken tens of thousands of lives.